everybody. Welcome to the original The Gory Hole Podcast. My name is Jenny.
My name is Nikki.
And it's season 3, episode 4.
Yep.
You got a burp?
Not yet. It's brewing.
Just something I noticed just now. So when I had my kitchen remodeled, I had a light like that.
A boob light?
A boob light. Yeah,
yep.
My contractor called them boob lights.
Yep.
And I'd never heard them called boob lights before.
Yep.
So it just made me think of it.
And you can always tell. Every house we've ever owned, when we moved in, there's been those cheap-ass boob lights. Because they're just like really cheap construction lights.
Yeah.
So if you're listening, it looks like a ceiling titty. It's just like round.
Just like
it has the nipple. Mm-hmm. You unscrew it to change the light bulb. And we usually end up replacing them eventually, but we haven't lived here long enough.
There's just one boob hanging out of the ceiling.
Just a titty, yeah.
Yep.
Ceiling titty.
One lonely titty.
One lonely titty.
Doesn't have this little partner in crime or anything.
It looks like shit.
But I didn't know they were called that until my contractor told me that. I was like, they do look like boobs.
I know.
I never thought about that.
Boob light, ceiling titty.
Ceiling titty. There you go.
They're good.
I like it. We're going to start off with emails again.
Yeah.
Let's play it.
You've got mail.
I will wait an eternity, and I will play it again.
You've got mail.
Exactly one eternity.
Exactly one.
Exactly one. Okay. I'm going to attempt to read.
You got this, Jenny.
I'm going to attempt to read an email from Slam, who I'm guessing, not accusing, I'm guessing. Because Nikki has seen text messages from me when I've had several beers, and there's lots of typos.
Yes.
So I'm guessing at times these emails.
Slam might be imbibing.
Yeah.
Which is fine. We don't judge you. I'm imbibing right the fuck now.
Yep.
Okay.
So I'm going to read an email from Slam, and it's pretty good. Sorry. Ladies, I bring it a story, gore and gory. Okay, I don't know what that meant.
Off to a great start.
Ladies, I bring it a story, gore and gory. Okay, I'm reading this exactly how you typed it, Slam, because it's kind of funny. At least this first sentence, and then I'll try to translate. Okay, ladies, I bring it a story, gore and gory. The Ike and sick, the ew in poo. I know he meant ick and sick, but it says Ike and sick, and I think it's funny. So, gory story, ick and sick. You and poo. Here we go. I was at a local get-together pretending to like people and pretending my best to not borf on red hats surrounding at the park. I was watching a group of young people play tag. It looked to be like a type of freeze tag. Whoever was it would tag someone, and then they would have to squat down and wrap their arms around their knees. Mm-hmm. Another child who was not it would run up, put their butt on them. They'd squat down, put their butt on them, and they'd squat for a little bit, and then that makes them unfrozen and they rejoin the game. Sometimes the unfreezing process would take a little longer than others. I was called inside the community building to settle a trivia game question. Was the Texas Chainsaw Massacre based on a true story or based on true events? Yes. Ed Gein for the bounce. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
As I was watching the game go on, a screaming child ran into the room, yelling at top volume, "He did it on purpose!" Followed by another child saying, "No, I didn't. It just happened." That's how I'm assuming this sounded. At this time, I see brown liquid running down the second kid's legs, pooling on the floor. Ew. And then I start to look at the first crying child. And see that just under his left ear and on his neck, running down his arm and his back, is the same brown liquid. I found out they were playing fart tag. They have to fart on the other one to unfreeze them. And someone pushed a little too hard and shit on his friend. Some of the people were horrified. I haven't laughed that hard at a town gathering in ages. I'm almost excited for the next one. You two ever see any gross happenings? Something gross happen at a public gathering like this? Okay, we'll ponder that for a second, and then I'll finish the email. Brother Todd. Got a question. What is the best prank you ever pulled on a bandmate, present or past? I traded out guitar players' reds with laxatives, and not the kind of but the kind of laxatives the doctor gives you before impaction surgery. Never yell at the bass player to just stick to the root note. Thank you for reading my shitty email. Hope you all have a glorious, gory day. OG Gorhor, Slam.
It was diabolical.
That was diabolical.
I'm not really a prank guy. I don't think I've ever pranked
That's not a
a
pranker.
bandmate.
Not a pranker?
Honestly, I'm like the...
You're the very
I don't know what the word is.
serious person in the
I'm
band.
the unwilling sound man in our band, and it stresses me the fuck out. I do most of the like setup and tear down. And yeah, I'm just too busy being like angry and stressed to even think about shit like that.
His anger level rivals mine when he's setting up for band stuff.
Oh, I don't think that's true.
Oh, come on.
No one's anger level rivals
I tapped him on the
yours.
shoulder the other day when he was doing sound stuff, and he was like, I'm busy. And I was like, holy
I was
shit.
very nice about it. Thank you. I was trying to do something.
I
and she
mean-
kept like, hey.
Wow.
The
Our
look
friend
Mickey
showed
just shot
up.
like that was supposed to be me.
Wow.
Wow.
That's fine. You know what? That's fine.
Multiple times. And then finally I was like, I'm sorry, I'm doing something.
Your
Yeah, he's not a pranker.
Your nostrils flared.
Yeah. That's the heat coming out.
She's getting
That's
mad.
me breathing fire.
I'm trying to
Yeah.
think of what the
Yeah,
grossest
Todd, like,
thing I've...
okay, the other thing is, I will say real quick, is Todd hates prank shows. Like, well, he hates gross stuff too. So, like, Jackass and shit like that, hates it.
Sure.
He's not a
Really?
pranker. He doesn't want to watch a prank. He doesn't want to do a prank. He doesn't want to be pranked. He's just no fun. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
I
No,
like
I'm
some
just kidding.
pranks.
I like pranking people.
I
like
love
fucking
videos
with
of
people.
scare pranks where people really flip out and like fall into the wall or something.
Yeah.
Like, I love it. I
Yeah.
think it's hilarious.
Yeah.
People getting hurt because they're scared is funny. But it is.
I can't think of a time that Todd's ever. One time, were you at my house when we pranked Todd when he was drunk, like pass out drunk? Stupid. We lifted his head up and put his face in an apple pie.
I think I saw the pictures of
Oh,
that.
yeah.
He got so mad.
Somebody put firecrackers in my pockets.
I wasn't there for that one, but that's legit because he woke up with holes in his shirt. That was bad. I think I was working that night or something, but somebody put firecrackers and lit them while he was passed out
Yeah.
drunk
That's so dangerous.
in his hoodie pocket.
It was not funny at the time, but it's funny now.
And he kept wearing the hoodie with the blown up hoodie
He
pocket.
kept wearing
I made of money.
Men do that. I'm not made of money.
Oh man.
Men do that, man. Ryan will wear stuff that's like torn to bits too,
yeah.
and just walk around like that. And I'm like,
I've shamed Todd enough now that he'll throw his socks away if they're holy. Because I used to just be like, "Come on, Todd!" Like his toes would poke out.
like, what's the point? The whole point is to cover your toes. If the toe's sticking out, it's trash.
I'm like, "You're an adult man with a job.
All right.
I'll buy you socks." All right.
Ryan does it too. Ryan
have
will walk around with shirts where like the armpit's completely worn out,
fucking
and like his
sex
armpit
doll
hair is just like
in our
waving in the
basement.
wind. I hate it.
He's also very embarrassed of the sex doll in our basement.
I
I have
Every
holes in
time-
my socks. Nikki keeps a fucking sex doll. In
This
her
is funny.
home.
This is funny. Cold Ethel is funny.
That is a good point.
And I work
Oh.
from home, so guess who's here whenever like a service person comes?
It's so funny.
He's so ashamed of her.
He is so ashamed
Yeah.
of her. I can tell anytime somebody's been over, like our AC had to be fixed a couple times. If the exterminator person comes over, he always just puts like a towel or a sheet over Ethel.
He like wraps her up like a burrito.
He does, but
so
he
nobody
leaves all
can
this
see
other garbage out. So there's like Jolly Saint Dick over there.
Yeah.
There's all this weird shit.
I'm usually in a hurry.
So he just
It's like
covers.
it's her. I'm ashamed
So
of.
for some reason, it's less embarrassing or weird if there's a body-shaped corpse-like object under a sheet on a chair with a skeleton behind it and a dick to its right. It's so funny to me.
Oh, if I had like a wish that I could make happen, like I wish I could see like an aerial view of you and me sneaking her into your house.
Oh, yeah.
Because she's
Oh,
like
yeah.
all wrapped in a sheet.
Yeah, look like a dead
Clearly
body.
body shaped.
Sure.
I wish
Her
somebody
head
would
was
have
detached.
like. I wish somebody would have got it like on
Yeah.
their ring and be
What
like,
if-
does anybody know these ladies?
What if the
You're
cops
carrying
showed
a
up
body?"
Yeah.
and would have been like, we need to see in your basement? And I'd be like, all right, man. You asked for it. That'd have been fucking hilarious. Oh, man.
I would love to just see what we looked like from like another.
We're all, like,
view.
sweating.
Yeah.
Because she's like 200
she's
pounds.
A big bitch, man.
She's a big old bitch.
Yeah, she's heavy as shit.
Yeah. Her
I don't
metal
even
skeleton.
see how you can do a lot of stuff with her because it's hard to move her. She's big.
True. Well, I mean, she just lays there.
True.
She just
So
has
what
to
if you
lay
want to
there.
like flip her or something?
I don't know if. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
It's a lot of work. Just saying, it's a lot of work.
It is.
And changing her like outfits is.
Oh
kind
yeah,
of a lot
that's
of
why
work,
she
too.
stayed in this for so long now,
Yeah.
because she's a pain in the ass to change.
She just gets
outfits.
accessory.
Yeah, that's
now.
really it. Like, she just stays in that now.
Yeah, I don't think.
We changed her for a while, and we were like, "Fuck this."
Yeah, she's huge, man.
Her stupid AI hands get stuck in the sleeves.
I don't know what to do with my hands. So weird.
Yeah,
We are weird.
super weird.
But she is like our life-size Barbie.
I like her.
I know.
Todd, are you gonna say something?
I was going to change the subject.
Oh, don't do
He's
that.
like, I'm done with that.
Jenny, you seem more of a pranky person.
Oh yeah, you were.
I am a pranky
You were trying to
person
come up with a
sometimes.
prank, and then we started talking about shit. What's your?
Oh, I was also trying to think of something gross that I've seen in public.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, did we even read
Gross
his
in
other email
public.
too?
No, I'll read that one next. I think I thought of my gross in public one.
Okay.
This wasn't, I guess, not necessarily in public. I'm kind of like, it was at my house. We were having a barbecue. This was years ago. And a friend of ours did the most disgusting thing I've ever seen a human being do. Like with no, I don't know, like she thought she was being sneaky and then nobody saw her, but I totally saw her and I've judged her for it forever. So we were having a little barbecue. We were in our backyard on the patio, sitting in like camping chairs. I think Todd was grilling wieners or something. And we were sitting there. We're talking. There's like, I don't know, 4 or 5 of us sitting around these camping chairs talking. We're like mid-20s. And we're talking. She like basically like picks her nose really nonchalant, has like a booger or something on her finger. And she looks at it. She does a little rub on the handle of the chair. And just like, I'm looking at her and I'm like, what is she going to do with it? Oh no. She wipes it on the handle of the chair and she just like goes back to talking. And I'm like, bitch, that's my chair. You just rubbed your booger on my fucking chair. And I didn't call her out, but I've judged her for it. I've never forgotten it. I'll never forget it.
We still see this person?
She just had a fucking baby.
Oh.
She just grew a human and had a baby and is responsible for a human life now.
Wow.
Yeah, fucking gross.
That is pretty gross.
Do better.
That's
I don't
a
see
pretty
her
gross
anymore
thing
now.
to see somebody do out,
Like,
out in the wild.
I think if I saw it now, I'd 100% be like,
you would call him out.
are you a
Did you throw
12-year-old
your
boy?
tampon at her?
I would.
I would.
Disgusting.
The only thing I can kind of think of is when I lived in Lawrence. I mean, I lived pretty close to like Mass Street, which was like a big partying street. If any of you don't know Lawrence, Kansas, that's where KU is. And I remember just times like driving down near Mass Street, there would always be house parties. I can't tell you how many times I've seen girls just pop squats in the yard to pee. And I've seen like their full on butt, like standing up when they're done peeing. And I'm like, I'm just driving home from work, man. like, put your butt away. like, what are you
They're
doing?
just so drunk.
You're
they
in
don't
the
care.
front yard of a house that I'm sure has a bathroom.
Yeah.
You had to go that bad?
They're
You
just
had
drunk.
to go that bad.
They're just shit hammered.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's. I can't think of anything else like really, really bad.
Dude, seeing a kid shit on another kid though would probably
Yeah, it's pretty.
especially that they're like,
That's pretty funny because then I'd be like, who's the unlucky son of a bitch that parents these people that has to take them home and wash the shit off
Right?
of them?
yeah, they're gonna have shit all over their car. taking those
Gross,
kids home.
dude. No, I'd be like, you're walking home.
You're walking home.
Oh.
I'm fine,
No,
Mom.
I don't care.
I don't care.
Shouldn't have been playing fucking fart tag.
That made me think of mine.
What is it?
Oh, okay.
Grossest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Oh,
I'm so
What?
excited. He's
I'm
giggling
pretty
already.
sure it was a New Year's.
oh shit.
We had a Jeep, I think,
Yeah.
and I was driving us home, and Nikki puked
Oh man.
all over the inside of the Jeep, and it just never went away.
I didn't puke all over the inside. I puked on the floor in between my feet. On the floor. And it was my Jeep. And I paid the price because it smelled until I sold it.
Yeah,
Aw.
I,
the smell never went
I
away.
vacuumed the shit out of it. I put like boxes and boxes of baking soda in it and like vacuumed. It was so bad. It was so bad.
Oh, I thought of another one. Since I guess I didn't think about puking.
Okay.
But I've seen some gross puking things like that in the wild. So, at my house, like I'm not real close with like the neighbors really. Like we've talked about neighbors and shit. So there's like a house directly in front of me, and then there's like a couple houses to the right. There was a couple that lives there. They don't live there anymore. They moved away. But one evening, Ryan and I are, sitting on the porch, taking in the evening, and they come home from whatever bar they were at, and the girl laid down flat, face down on her porch with just her head hanging off the edge, and just like projectile vomited, like all in her yard. Like she was like planking on her own porch and just
that sucks.
like off the edge of the porch.
I feel bad.
I was just like, this was a really nice night, man. Like, come on, this was a lovely evening.
That sucks. Todd, you should have burped in the microphone. That
what?
sucks.
What happened?
Todd burped, but he muted it and didn't do it in the microphone.
He doesn't want people
he
hearing his
doesn't.
burps.
He doesn't.
He's a gentleman.
Yep.
We do enough
sucks.
of it. He doesn't need to do it. But yeah, it was gross.
That sucks.
I mean, I felt bad for her, but it was gross.
Yeah.
You could see, like, for a few days, like, it all stayed.
Oh, no. She didn't
concrete.
clean it off?
Uh-uh.
Ew, no.
Nature will get it.
Ew.
Yeah, pretty much. Nature will get it.
Sick. Okay, I have a really bad one that I just thought of since Todd burned me with the Jeep story.
Oh, boy. Does it
He's
involve a
like,
refrigerator?
I can't wait.
No,
No.
I've told that one, man.
Which one?
He goes, does it involve a refrigerator when he pissed in the fridge?
Oh, yeah.
We've talked about that. This is a puke
That's
one.
funny.
This is a
not
puke
gross.
one. We were on a cruise in 2011. We were on a cruise. We went to a beach in Mexico and just got whammered. Just shit hammered, drinking like sugary, fucking crazy, like foot tall drinks,
Miami Vice.
Miami Vice. We drink Miami Vices. We got back in the ship and like I think we both ended up like passing out in the bed, but like the ship's rocking. So he fucking vomits his ass off. Nice. In the bed, in the sheets.
Oh, in the bed, in the sheets.
In the bed, in the sheets. And he's still just like passed out in there. And I'm like, Todd, you got to get up so I can take the sheets off. And he's like,
I don't wanna. Cozy.
and then the poor motherfucker that I had to ask for sheets, and I like balled up the puke sheets into, because you have like a attendant assigned to your room block or whatever.
Right.
And I was like, man, I got to give this guy like some cash. So I'm pretty sure I ended up giving him like cash as the I was like, I'm really sorry about this. My husband got seasick. He didn't. He got drunk sick. I was like, he puked all over the sheets. I'm like, he's like, no problem. I'll go get you some sheets. I was like, this guy fucking hates us. He's going to wipe his dick on those pillowcases. But yeah, it was bad. It was gross.
Oh, man.
Fuck you and your Jeep story.
I got you back.
Okay, that's all I got.
Yeah.
Now what? Oh, yeah, other email?
Yeah. Was there anything else we needed to answer for that one?
I don't think so.
Oh, but yeah, we were saying, I could be a prank person. I like to play pranks
Oh,
on
yeah.
Ryan a lot.
Oh, yeah, you do.
Uh-huh.
You do.
But there's a reason for it.
Why?
My pranks never work on him.
Oh.
He doesn't get scared. Nothing catches him off guard. He always just acts annoyed by it. I'm just trying to plan
Like
the
one
perfect
day.
one that will just like
Yeah.
scare a fart out of him or something. I want him to jump. He won't do it. So
Damn it.
now it's a
He
challenge.
doesn't give you the satisfaction of like, damn it.
So now it's a challenge for me. Like,
Okay.
I take breaks because
Yeah.
I don't want him to expect it.
Makes sense. Do you ever do like a, like, God damn it. What's the holiday? The prank holiday? April Fool's Day.
Oh.
April Fool's Day.
April Fool's
Do you
Day.
ever do April Fool's on him?
I think I have.
Yeah. Nothing memorable, good, new?
No.
Okay.
I think the only one that I did kind of get him once was when I tied something around the sprayer on the sink. So when he went to make coffee, the sprayer would spray him.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't see it. I knew
Okay.
when it was out in the universe and what was happening. And I saw the aftermath of it, which was him marching upstairs, motherfucker, just a fucking bitch, fucking bitch.
Oh my God.
He was just
Wow.
muttering to himself because he was all dressed for work, so then he had to go change. So he was mad.
Sure. Fucking bitch.
Motherfucking
Motherfucker.
fuck, fucking day, fucking get.
I'm late.
Yep, pretty much.
Nice.
And I just laid there like laughing, pretending to be asleep.
Awesome.
I was like, well, I'm not waking up to that.
I'm Ryan. I have to get up at 5:30 and go to work. I got a wet shirt.
Oh no, it's just water. Oh no. So terrible.
It's a terrible day. It's the worst day ever.
Ever. So mad.
So mad.
So mad.
I thought of one.
What?
This is kind of wholesome.
Oh.
I like wholesome.
We sold a house and we're buying another house, and in the interim, we were staying with my sister, who my mom was living with. So we were living in their basement, had our whole little apartment set up down there, like a room and a bathroom.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
So my mom had this like giant stuffed spider, and she would just like sneak down and hide it in places.
that
in
was
the basement.
good.
That was pretty funny.
That was a
So
good one.
We'd like go to take a shower, and you'd open the shower, and there's this giant stuffed
It
spider
had
in
like
It was-
bendable legs, like big. So it was like feet wide, and she put it like around the shower. So I opened the shower and I was like, "Fuck!" Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one. She was his mom's definitely a pranker.
I like it.
Yeah, his sister's really afraid of dolls, or was at some point. So she would hide like really creepy dolls for his sister to find, and she'd like cry.
Oh, she cried.
Yeah, like it got her.
Oh,
It was funny.
that is a good one.
Okay,
Classic.
classic. I will read Slam's next email.
All right.
He is clearing some things up here because at one point he sent an email and was like, I'm going to go blast. Now I don't even remember what the song was. I'm going to go blast something to piss off my wife as loud as I can before it pissed my wife off or something. And I was like, I don't know what this is. Is it a song? Is it a band? Because I Googled it and couldn't find it. So he goes, to fix a mix up, We Will Be Invincible by Pat Benatar was the song. Sorry, I don't proof deed and often fall victim to autospell. And he's answering Todd's question here about the white wings. Todd, I am unsure if I've earned my white wings. There's more than one time in my early 20s when the order of how things went down is a bit mixed up. Heard. I will go on record saying if I did earn them, it was mine to earn. Nice.
Okay.
The white wings were his to earn. Yes. Nice.
Nice.
And then he goes on to say, only fear the person with purple wings. I jammed with a guy once that bragged that they can't say no if it's room temperature. I don't jam in Salina, Kansas anymore after that. It took us a minute, but I think Jenny and I decided that's fucking a corpse.
That's what my guess, but I could be wrong.
Woof. I hope you're joking,
Borf.
Slam. I hope Borf.
Oh.
No purple wings. No. And then he sent some pictures of bison 3 miles from his house. Very cute.
Bison are cute.
Bisons. Very cute. Thanks, Slam.
Did you know that mortuaries like to hire female?
So that the guys won't fuck all the bodies.
Won't fuck all the bodies.
Guys are gross.
They're so gross.
Guys are gross.
They're so gross.
So gross, dude.
Ew.
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 Borf.
Borf.
Ew. Okay, what next? What next? What
I don't
next?
know. What you got?
We could do some would you rathers. We can do angry shower thoughts.
Oh yeah.
You want to do angry shower thoughts?
Sure.
Let's do that.
Let's do it.
Do it.
I'm mad. I'm mad. I'm really, really, really mad.
Nikki has some angry shower thoughts.
Oh God, it's so angry!
Oh, nice.
I was trying. I'm failing.
No, that's decent.
Thank you.
Okay. You know the trash can lids with the little step thing and it opens the lid?
Yes.
When you step on that and the lid doesn't open,
That's pretty annoying, dude.
it's a real butt burner. I hate it.
I didn't come up with what I'm about to say.
Okay.
But this has been burned in my brain ever since
Okay.
I saw somebody mention this on something. Did you know if you step on somebody's foot, their mouth opens like a trash can?
No.
Think about
I'm gonna. Okay. I think that probably checks out.
it. It's so stupid.
Well, then they work better than the trash cans I'm pissed off at. Just saying.
I don't know why it makes me giggle so much, but it's true. Yeah, you step on somebody's foot. Ah.
Ah. Nice. But yeah, I really get mad when the little
that's so annoying
when it doesn't open, and then I have to touch the trash can.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't like it.
It's infuriating.
It is infuriating. Okay, we saw this one time. We were at a Mexican restaurant. You know, they always bring you chips and salsa. Mm-hmm. People didn't eat the chips and salsa.
People who don't eat the chips and salsa?
Yes, they went.
I hate those people.
They went to a Mexican restaurant for dinner. They brought them free chips and salsa. The people didn't eat the fucking chips and salsa. What are you doing there?
What are you doing?
Go somewhere else.
Yeah,
stay
seriously.
at home. What are you doing?
I have someone in my family that does that.
Get out of here. That's the whole reason you go.
It gets worse.
No.
It gets worse.
No.
Not only do they not eat the free chips and salsa, when they bring the free chips and salsa, they go, "No, thank you," and don't even want it on the table.
They send it back. Well, I guess that's better than wasting it.
But still, that's horrible.
Why are you even there?
Yeah.
You don't want the chips and the salsa?
It's like the best part.
Oh my God.
You get full on chips and salsa, and then you take your food
These
home.
are horrible people.
Horrible people.
Horrible people. I'm upset.
These are bad people.
You know personally people that will do this. Mm-hmm. Oh no. Are they terrible in other ways?
Not really.
Oh,
but just that one thing really
That's a red
upset
flag.
Me.
That is a
I got
red
mad.
flag.
Me and
and
you're
other
like, people who know them have complained about
don't
it.
Send it back, bro. I will eat them.
Yeah.
They wanted to say no while you were there?
No, I heard of the story.
Okay.
I heard from other people that it happened. And I was like, no.
No.
Nobody does that.
I saw
no sane person
I believe
does
you
that.
because I've seen it. Wild.
I hate it. How could you even? That's self-control.
I know. Wild.
Like, why don't they like living life?
I don't.
To the fullest.
I don't know.
Fuck those people.
Okay. My last one for today. I hope I haven't said this before because I know I've bitched about my coworkers a lot. I hope I haven't said this. I don't think I have, but there is a spare microwave in my little shared office.
Right.
And people will come in that I work with and use the microwave, right? So lunchtime comes around, they're in there heating up their food. There is a hallway, I don't know, a couple hundred steps.
Right.
If they were to go over there, there's 4 microwaves in a break room where nobody has to sit and have their office. Mm-hmm. But these lazy fucks will come into my office because it's closer, use this little shitty spare microwave to heat up the most disgusting smelling garbage food that you could imagine.
Or heating up canned tuna or something.
Yes. One day, this chick came in and she was like, "Oh, I'm heating up it was some kind of fish." She was like, "I'm heating up trout. Is that okay?" You want me I'm sorry.
No.
I waited for a minute to see if she would hear what she just said out loud. I was like, "You're asking me to okay you to heat up fish in my office when you could go right over there, and there's nobody in there that has to work with the smell." What are you doing? You have to put the pressure on me to be like, yeah, that's fine. Or I have to be like, no, bitch. No.
Go there.
Go over there. And then there's this chick. She's already very unpleasant. So she's not great, but she'll come in there and she's very lazy. And she'll come in every single day. She'll go, "Sorry, it's going to stink." Before she heats her shit up every day.
Well, she didn't even ask permission.
No. She just puts it in there, hits start, and goes, "Sorry, it's going to stink." Why,
She's
bitch?
Basically said, "Sucks to be you, Nikki."
Yes, and there have been times when she has literally chased me out of the room with her. She'll heat up. It's usually Brussels sprouts or something,
Ooh.
which I like Brussels sprouts, but reheating them in somebody's microwave, your house smells like
farts.
Dog shit, farts.
Yeah.
After you make them.
It's true.
And so you're going to force me to sit in your fart cloud and then go back to your office and eat while I'm sitting in there with your shit? That's so rude. Every single day. It's going to stink. Sorry.
You should
there have been a couple days
when it's done and be like, "I was just trying to improve the smell of your disgusting food."
Your swill. I've said to her before, I was like, "Dude, I'll change your name. Patty. You've got to stop." I was like, I couldn't go back in my office for an hour, which is fine. I get paid by the hour. But you got to stop. Can you go over there and heat your food up? And she's like, "Yeah." So she'll do it for a while. And then she's back in my office heating her shit up.
I bet Nikki forgot about that. Guess I'll go back and try it again.
It's the fucking worst.
Is it the kind of thing where you could unplug it and just be like, "Oh, it's not working. I don't know why."
Well, that's what I was
Nobody
gonna say.
would be
Move
smart
it to
enough
another
to
room.
Maybe.
Go put it in her office.
I maybe could. And the cool thing is we're about to move to a different like area in a medical building, and we're not going to be able to take the microwave with us. So too bad. Sorry. Go to the break room.
Go to the break room. That's what it's there for.
I don't have to smell it while I'm fucking trying to work on the phone with a patient gagging.
Because you can smell their fart food.
Well, I can smell fart food. Broccoli, Brussels sprouts, fish with a steamy cream sauce. God damn.
Steamy cream sauce.
Sorry, it's gonna stink.
Like, yeah, so are my farts when I go fart in your office. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Sorry about that. Sorry, but it's going to stink.
Right. Okay, fuck me then, right? Like, I'll just sit here and smell it like an asshole. Oh, no. I think we lost our camera. Why, though?
But why?
Well, you still have sound. Camera shit the bed. It's nothing new.
Yeah.
It's been good for a while.
We'll have half
half an episode.
Yeah.
Shit balls.
Well, darn.
I think maybe I didn't plug in the other end of that cord, so it probably died.
Way to go, Nikki.
Yeah, it's not. I think that one's on me.
Whoopsie doodle.
Whoopsie doodle.
You gotta plug in both ends?
I think I assumed it was still plugged in from last time. It wasn't. Spoiler alert.
Oh.
The battery died.
Sorry
about that, everybody.
We don't know what we're doing. I've said that multiple
you know
times.
What? I'm a human being, and I fucked it up.
Season 3. We're new here.
Season 3.
We're new. Yeah,
It's
we
fine.
don't know what we're doing.
It's fine.
Everything's okay. It's fine. Is that all of them?
Yeah, that's it for today.
I have an anger shower thought to add on.
Tell me.
So there's something that makes me very, very mad.
Okay.
And it is Jimmy Buffett. And the phrase, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yep. Keep going. I'm going to see if I can plug this in.
Oh, okay. Keep going. So a while ago, back in 2020, COVID days, I, of course, picked up a COVID hobby like most people did. And I was doing a lot of like crafts and painting and stuff like that, and did enough of it and got pretty good at it and made an Etsy shop.
Yep. I remember that.
Yeah, and made quite a bit of money from it. It was fun. So some of the things that I sold were like signs with little funny phrases on them.
Like you'd paint, didn't you like paint it and then like put a phrase over it? Kind of like.
Yeah, so I'd have like these little hangy like wood signs.
Yeah.
I would paint over the sign like this little trippy, like tie-dye looking.
Pour painting stuff.
Yeah, pour painting stuff.
Yeah.
And then after I would cut out like letters and put a phrase on there that I use like my Cricut and then just sell the sign.
Yeah.
So there were like cheesy ones like it's wine o'clock or, you know, but people love that shit. Like in a Prosecco, like that kind of shit, you know? People love it.
Yeah.
So,
white bitches.
Yeah, fucking white bitches. I need a sign that says I like my wine. So yeah, people would buy those like crazy. So I was, and especially the boozy ones. People loved that. They need to have boozy signs in their kitchen or whatever. So I was trying to think of all these different like drinking phrases that I could make signs with. And I was like, oh, well, one, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Number one, did not know he came up with that phrase.
I didn't either.
I thought it was just a phrase.
I had no idea that it was his copyrighted, trademarked, whatever the fuck.
Jimmy Buffett has that trademark. And I want to point out, I was not selling multiple signs. It was one sign. I made one sign that was like kind of blue and green, had a little cute little parrot on it, and it just said it's 5 o'clock somewhere. That's it. Then, and again,
and how long ago was this? Years, right?
Years. This was back in 2020. So his lawyers must have been bored during lockdown. I don't know.
But how long did it take to notify you of that?
Yeah, they noticed it. Oh yeah, this is the event. I'll get to the gist of it, and I'll tell you guys more. They sent me basically like a legal, like not like a cease and desist, but I guess kind of. That basically was like copyright infringement. But I had to take it off of the thing. Like I wasn't allowed to sell it. And I totally
thought that was recent.
Nope.
Okay.
But I was just mad enough at the time that anytime I see a sign,
because you see them all the time,
they're everywhere.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere,
and none of it looks like it's specifically made
Legit.
by Margaritaville LLC.
Right.
Like Target sells them, Walmart sells them, Home Goods sells them.
Yeah.
Like they're everywhere.
Yeah.
They're mass produced. So I was like, why don't you send those people a letter who are mass producing your phrase?
Right.
Instead of the one little craft lady who
The
made
one
one
person.
little sign that she was selling for $20.
Right. So you had to take it off. You couldn't
I
sell
had to take it off. I still have it. I'll send you guys a picture of it.
You should like video yourself like setting it on fire and taking a shit on it or something. Like the dude is dead.
Yeah. He wasn't at the time.
Oh, okay.
But the good news is he's dead.
R.I.P. Jimmy Buffett.
Right.
I had no idea that he had that phrase.
I
like,
didn't know that
trademarked
either.
or whatever. Like you just can't use it.
You can't use it. You can't try to sell stuff with it on.
That's stupid.
Right? I mean, it wasn't a big deal, but I was a little irritated.
Sure.
I was like, I would understand getting a legal thing if I was selling tons of shit with like t-shirts, tons of signs, tons of everything. It was one little sign. And honestly, it was kind of crappy. There were a lot of places I messed up on that. But and chances are I probably wasn't even going to sell it.
I had no idea that it's silly to me that you could trademark something like that. Like a group of words together. I don't know. Like,
I mean, I guess it's the name of a song. Is that what the song
is it? Oh, maybe that's why.
Is the song called It's 5
I don't
O'Clock
know.
Somewhere?
I didn't know that. Okay, maybe that's why. Because if he has like a piece, like that's basically his art titled that. I don't know.
I don't know.
I didn't know that he had a song called that.
Yeah, but I just thought it was weird. I was like, does he just have like lawyers just
Scanning the internet?
Etsy?
Yeah.
But Etsy, like, it's like, okay, these are people who are making just like little tiny
things,
fucking.
yeah.
I mean, I mean, there's some people who have huge Etsy shops.
Sure.
But for the most part, it's just like, little small businesses and shit making little unique things.
Yeah.
And you scoured and found one thing, and then I'm so mad. I'm gonna send her a letter.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
What
Fuck
did
your
they?
stupid music.
Did they just say take it down? Did they fine you? Like what?
They just had to take it down.
Okay.
I just couldn't sell it.
Okay.
That was it. I mean, it was a quick, little, easy thing, but it still irritated me.
Well, it's funny because she sent me like just a few days ago. You sent me pictures of that, like the email you got, and then a picture of whatever brewery you were at, and it said it's 5 o'clock somewhere above the taps.
That's what brought it up because I saw a sign and I was like, motherfucker.
She was like, I hope they find this brewery and get them in trouble.
Right?
They have a sign that says it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
I was like, they better have bought it directly from Jimmy Buffett.
Yes.
Or directly from his family. And then I was like, fuck you and your shaker assault.
Yeah.
So that's what happened.
My God.
But every time I tell people that story, they think it's hilarious.
It's
They're
funny.
like, you should wear like your cease and desist letter. And,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Put it on a t-shirt.
There
and
you
sell
go.
it.
That's funny. That is pretty funny.
And I was like, that's a lot of work, man. I
Yeah.
don't know. It's just a funny story to tell.
It is. It's funny because you're right. You see those everywhere. They can't all be by Margaritaville
dude,
LLC.
like Home
Also,
Goods.
it's funny
They're
that
everywhere.
it's called Margaritaville LLC. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, that's his business.
But, yeah. Whatever.
Yeah.
I think our camera is back in order, so there might just be like a gap out of the video, and then we'll just be back at the end.
Hi, guys.
Hey.
What's up? We back.
Hey, man. That was my bad.
So, yeah, that's the fun story. And I don't think I had told you that before.
Nope.
But I was pretty
I
fired
didn't
up
know
for a few days
because I
after
totally
that.
thought it was like new, and I was like, "What the hell? She hasn't even had her Etsy shop in a long time. Did they just like?"
Yeah,
wow.
it's not even on there anymore. But
Okay.
yeah, it was just at the time.
Okay.
And but all that takes is it's a trigger for me to see
Yeah, I
a
get
sign
it.
that says it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Like,
I get that.
how come they can sell it
Right.
but I can't?
I get it.
I wonder if it was the parrot.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Can you really trademark that and the parrot? Like that's what got it?
I don't know.
That's silly.
It is silly. It was like it seems like such a waste to like.
I'm gonna look up if that's a song name or what.
I think it is. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Oh yeah, it is. It's
Yeah.
a song title.
Yeah.
Ew. What's worse is it's got Alan Jackson in it too.
Oh yeah, he sings it too. I forgot about that. It's a stupid song.
Performed by Alan Jackson and Jimmy Buffett.
Stupid.
Borf.
Fuck both of them.
It came out in 2006. Wow. Okay. I thought it was like older than that. Okay. All right. Let's move on.
Me too. I didn't realize that was
2006. Unless
in
he
this
originally had
century.
it and then they redid it or something with Alan Jackson. I don't fucking know. I don't know. Get that out of my history. I don't want to see it anymore. Okay, what's next?
Okay, we talked about Jimmy Buffett trying to sue me. Check.
Check.
Should we play?
Stupid.
Stupid. Oh, how long have we been going?
I don't know because my camera redid, so I don't know.
I wrote
how long,
the time
Todd?
down like a good girl.
How long, Todd?
I'm at about 40 minutes.
Okay.
Oh. Want to do a couple would you rathers and then we'll do topic?
Yep.
My topic won't take too long.
Sounds good.
All right, let's do that. So, got the would you rather horror edition.
Okay. We haven't done this in a minute.
We haven't done this in a minute, yeah, because whacked me.
You know what else I just noticed while you're finding your spot? We used to when we recorded more than one episode, we would change our shirt or something. And now we're just like,
we've gotten lazy.
now we're just like, what the fuck ever. I look the same for 2 episodes. I don't care.
I don't remember where I left off. I don't think we've done these.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure. I think Jenny planned ahead and always put
I'm
the bookmark
pretty sure
where...
you said that last time.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure you did.
I'm pretty sure I did too.
Smart
well,
Jenny.
Here, let's do
Thanks,
the
Past
ones on
Jenny.
this page.
Okay.
Would you rather be stranded on a rotting raft in the midst of a vast ocean at the mercy of the tides, or witness a ship approaching I cannot say that word. My tongue doesn't work.
I don't know what it is.
Ominously.
Ominously.
I said it right.
Ominously. Yep.
Ship approaching ominously through the mist while you're helplessly lost in the open seas. So spooky ship approaching you or standing on a rotting raft in the middle of the ocean.
Am I on the raft with the ship approaching me?
First one, you're stranded on the raft.
Right. But the second one, it just says coming towards you in the middle of the ocean. Where am I in the middle?
You're
am I
lost
swimming?
in the ocean. You're
I
lost
swimming?
on probably another ship, I guess.
Okay. Let's say that. So
It didn't really say that.
I know.
You're right.
So am I just drowning and I'm like, okay, cool, a ship? Or...
Well, you're helplessly lost in the open seas.
Okay, I'm gonna assume that I'm on another boat of some kind.
That would be my guess.
Okay.
It's worded weird.
It is.
They like to try to add some whimsical words to these. And then I have to translate it into normal.
The layperson. I think I'm going to go the ship approaching me. Because I think
so too.
Even if it looked creepy, if I'm lost at sea, I'm going to be happy to see something or someone.
Yeah.
That I can hitch a ride. Even if it's haunted, I'm going to be like, all right, I'm getting on there.
I agree. That would be the one I was going to pick too.
Okay.
Would you rather end up on an unsettling blind date with your own doppelganger?
Oh.
That's creepy. Or confront the horrifying truth that your current partner is, in fact, your long-lost half-sibling.
Oh, boy.
Go on a date with yourself. Todd be your brother.
Ooh. Okay. Hear me out. I get... I'm an only child, so I've never experienced what having a sibling is like. And I know that it's gross, but I don't have that firsthand experience. So people have said that before, oh my God, I would never, but I don't it doesn't hit the same for me.
Makes sense.
Because does that make sense?
Yeah.
I'm sure both of you, if you imagine seeing your sibling naked or something, you would rather die. Yeah, but gross. I don't
You don't have a sibling to think that about. Yeah.
I can imagine it's probably bad, but so I don't know. I mean, we don't have kids. We wouldn't have made any monsters or anything because we're related. So I don't know.
That's fair.
I don't know.
Because I mean, yeah, Ryan and I are never having children.
Right.
So it's not like we'd be passing on bad genes.
Right.
And he's only my half brother.
Right. That's what I mean. I feel like I'd almost rather go there. If I had siblings, I'd probably immediately choose the other one because I know what that gross feeling is.
But it would be kind of.
I don't.
You ever sometimes just kind of wonder what you look like in the wild to other people?
I do. Yeah.
Being able to watch my own doppelganger and be like, do I do that?
I guess true.
That
if
would
it's
be
just
kind of interesting.
If it's a blind date, it's not like you got to spend the rest of your life with yourself. You just go on the blind date. And you're like, this is weird, and then go home. That's true. That's true.
Weird.
But would it be enough of a mind fuck that you would just lose it? I don't know.
Did I ever tell you that I had a doppelganger that lives in Northland?
No.
I do. I've never seen her.
Ooh.
But her name is also Jenny.
Get out of here.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you a story.
Okay.
So it's a quick story.
Okay.
So one time I had this was probably damn near 20 years ago, maybe even more. I was probably 18 or 19, maybe. And I had a job interview at a store in Zona Rosa, which is a shopping center here in north of KC.
Yeah.
And I went up there and had my job interview and everything. And I don't know, I had time to kill, and I hadn't been to Zona Rosa in a while, so I walked around for a while. I went into a coffee shop. At the coffee shop, I ordered coffee, and then they're like, "Oh, give her a discount. She works at Express." And I was like, "No, I just had a job interview over here, but I don't work at Express." And they're like, "You're not Jenny?" And I was like, "Well, I am Jenny, but I don't work at Express." And they're like, "God, you look just like her."
Weird.
Then I went to another store. I went to like a candy store, I think. I was just walking around, and someone was like, "Hey, Jenny." And they're like, "Are you working today?" And I was like, "Not here, no."
Weird.
And they're like, "You don't." And they're like, "God, you look just like Jenny over at Express." And that happened a few times that day where people were mistaking
Did you go to
me.
Express and see Jenny?
I did walk in there. She wasn't there.
Oh, damn it.
I looked around for her, and I never found her.
That's weird.
I know.
That would have been cool to meet her and be like, "Hey, Jenny, I'm Jenny. I've
Jenny."
been being
And she would be
mistaken
like,
for you all day." And she would have been
hi.
like, "Do you want to go on a blind date?"
Yeah. And then just see what this is like. And
Weird. That's
yeah.
weird.
Yeah, weird story.
Huh. Okay.
Okay, we got 2 more.
Okay.
Okay, we already did that one. So did we actually agree which one we would do? Or
I guess
I think I would probably go on a date with my doppelganger.
I guess I would do that too because it's just a date. So you could do it to be weird, to be over.
But I understand why someone, especially in our positions, would pick the other one.
Yeah.
If you're not planning on having children,
Right.
then you're not really hurting anybody.
I mean, what the fuck
And
is the
again,
difference?
only a half sibling.
Yeah.
So
What's the difference?
yeah. Okay.
Okay, well, it's good to know that it's not just me because I am an only child.
And I mean, if you,
I don't know.
it's like I've already like
Yeah, like the word, it's already done.
It's already
Like,
done.
We've already been inside each other.
Right.
It's fine.
like now it's gross.
Right.
Like,
The
come
damage
on.
is done, bro. Like you already love each other now.
Yeah. It's like,
Whatever.
oh my god, just die alone and be away from the dude that I love because
Right.
of a
Like just because
weird
we
thing.
share a dad, come on. Get over it.
Just because we share. Oh man, I would be so mad at the parent.
Yeah, I'd be like,
Why the fuck did you
Yeah.
not tell me I was fucking my brother?
Right.
You could have mentioned this any time when you
Right.
met him.
right.
Just say, this is really your fault.
It's
Not
like a
mine.
long lost like DNA database story,
Yeah.
like the online shit.
Yeah.
Nobody knew.
And you know it would be a dad. Like, it has to be a dad, pretty
Yeah.
much. Yeah. Your mom would be like, "Oh, yeah, I gave birth to your husband. I forgot." Okay. Wait, that was a pretty good one.
That was a good one.
Kind of little. We're
I
not doing
tried to
real big
say
ones.
I tried to say ew when I burped.
You tried? I didn't
I
notice.
went, ew.
Oh, I'll have to re-listen. Okay, would you rather be forgotten within a dark, decaying dungeon in a tomb-like relic of an Iron Maiden? Or, there's a lot of details in that. Suffer the relentless humiliation of being trapped on a pillory at the heart of a bustling city.
What's a pillory?
I think probably the things like that they put like witches tied to, kind of like being at the stake, right? Or no, it's the thing that they lock your head. And your hands
Oh.
in. Isn't that a pillory?
I thought that was the stocks.
Maybe I don't know.
What's a pillory? Google
I don't
it.
know. I gotta look. But didn't they do that with like, what's like in the Scarlet Letter or something? I don't know. Maybe I could be way off. No, I was right.
It is?
Yeah. It's a
Wooden
little-
framework, holes for head and hands. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so
Pillory,
pillory or-
Iron Maiden.
Iron Maiden, like by yourself, forgotten in a dungeon. So it's either
Die or be humiliated, basically.
I mean, I'm getting the feeling that you're going to die eventually on the pillory. So it's either like die alone, forgotten in a dungeon, or die with people
Well,
like
they let him out of those, don't they?
Oh fuck, I don't know. Okay, then if that's the case, then I'm
I
going
feel
to
like
go
it's easier to get out of that one.
I'm going to go pillory then.
No,
Cuz
I
then
gotta-
like you're at least you're not like in isolation going nutso.
I need to see the
while you're
Iron
waiting
Maiden
to die.
device again. Now I forgot.
I remember you talking about that on
I know. I did it. It's like a tomb, right?
Yeah, it's like a
cabinet with
kind of a
spikes.
coffin with
Okay,
spikes
Yeah,
and they
coffin with
close
spikes.
it.
Yeah, I don't want
Yeah.
that one. I
Yeah.
don't want that one.
Yeah.
Well, you might get some mean ass splinters from the other one though.
That's true.
Yeah, still. I'll risk the
'Kay.
splinters.
Okay.
Okay, last one. Would you rather expose all of your darkest secrets to the unforgiving scrutiny of the world, or endure all the excruciating agony of having all of your toenails ripped off one by one.
Ew. Okay, toenails, or say the first one again.
Expose all of your darkest secrets to the unforgiving scrutiny of the world. Everything you don't want the world to know, they all know.
Man, I'm going to go that one because, like, I don't feel like I have a lot of shit that I care if people knows about me. I don't have, like, mega skeletons in my closet. I haven't murdered anyone. Not even one.
Not one.
Not one person. I haven't, like, I don't even think when I was a kid I, like, bullied anyone. Like, I don't remember ever really being a super piece of shit. Yeah, I'm going to go that one.
I think I'm going to pick the toenails.
Yeah?
Yeah. I can't really think, but part of
I've
me
had
would be
one
like,
toenail ripped off
sometimes
and
there's
it
like
sucked.
dark secrets of like people you're like related to and shit that maybe you don't want people to know, or I don't know. I feel like if I did that one, I would totally forget something that I don't want people to know, and then I'm like, oh fuck, I picked the wrong one.
I don't think I care
Should've
if
picked the
people know
toenails.
stuff about my relatives or whatever. Like, I don't care about that. Like, that's their shit.
This is funny
What were
because
you gonna say?
it has a fear fact at the bottom, and it is literally one you've mentioned.
Oh, okay.
Fear fact: it takes longer for removed toenails to grow back than it does to grow a human.
I can confirm it. I can confirm it.
Like, I already knew that.
The one thing is, I would rather have the toenail than the human.
Right.
So,
But isn't it
still
crazy
sucked,
that it
though.
takes so much work to grow a
yeah,
toenail?
one toenail.
One toenail.
Or you could have like a 9-pound human in a shorter amount of time. Wild.
Yeah.
Super wild.
Wild.
You were going to say something, Todd. What were you going to say?
Same thing you said. There's no way I would have my toenails pulled off just because someone in my
Afraid
family
of like
might have
what someone
something.
else might have. Yeah.
I don't-
Fuck
well,
them.
Yeah. I don't care.
I don't know. Part of me
I already
is just
know
like,
my
there's
family's
gotta
assholes.
Be something I probably don't want the world to know, but
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking and I'm like, none of it is that bad.
I don't know. When
Like-
toenails grow back, they probably look fresher.
But yeah, I don't know, maybe.
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe. But you're going to have them ripped off, I'm assuming, with no anesthesia.
Yeah.
What in
Okay.
the world
It's just, it's
could
quick.
possibly be that bad?
I don't know.
What did you do?
What did you do?
How many people
Who did you hurt?
I don't know. I'm
Yeah,
just
I
try-
don't think, like, I know that I've been an asshole to people, but even the people I've been an asshole to, like when I was in my early 20s and I was like on a rampage to fucking end people, like even way more than I am now. I've apologized. Like I've like made it good with them. Like people that I was like super shitty to, I've like made it right. So I can't think of like things that would come out that I'd be like, oh no. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I don't think. I could be forgetting something. I just like, there's nothing that I'm like, I'm going to go to my deathbed and be really regretful of that thing that I did, you know?
I don't think there's really anything
I've never
but-
kicked a puppy. I've never like hurt a child. I've never murdered anyone.
That's good. I've never done any of that either.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just, part of me is like, if I can't think of them, I feel like there's something in there.
Are you
but-
are you worried about your internet search history or your porn search history?
No. It's pretty standard.
Yeah, like I'm sure there's stuff that I'd like rather people not know, but I can't think. I don't really think I'd care that much. If it came to that or getting my toenails ripped off, I'd be like, oh yeah, look at all my history.
I mean, that's quick though. Like, depending on what the secret is. I
Man,
mean,
I
that could
don't
have
know.
some long-lasting
Man,
effects, I guess, is what I was kind of thinking. Because I might be like, oh, I forgot about that. I wish
Yeah.
the whole world didn't know about that. And now they fucking keep reminding me every single fucking day of my fucking life when I could have already been done with this.
okay.
There you go.
I am real curious what Jenny did.
I didn't do anything.
That's how I look at it. I'm like, could anything be that bad? I guess
10
like
toenails?
I don't care that much about what people. I don't know. Sometimes I do care what people think, and sometimes I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. So I don't know, man. I don't know.
Some, there's like embarrassing stuff that's happened
Sure,
to you, maybe,
sure.
that you don't want the
Yeah.
whole world to know.
That's fair. I mean, yeah, I'm sure there's stuff I'm forgetting. Sure of it.
See?
Yeah.
And that would be my thing. It's like, I feel like if I picked that,
Then
and
you'd
then
be like,
it's all out there,
"God
and I'm like,
damn
oh, I
it."
forgot about that, and I would really rather nobody know about that one, and now they're going to remind me about it forever. And I could have been done with this shit. With
Oh,
brand
man.
new, clean toenails.
Yeah, that's fair. There's no guarantee they're going to grow back normal, though.
That's true.
Yeah, the new one looks the same as the
It does.
old ones.
It looks the same.
Yeah.
But I'm told, I've had friends who've had theirs pulled off for like the same thing, and they grow back either not the same or they don't grow back. Like, there's no guarantee it's going to grow back at all, or they'll grow back wonky. And then you're fucked.
Yeah.
You just always have wonky toenails. You could put some press-ons on there.
Yep.
Jenny is not budging on this.
I did not know it not growing back was an option.
Yeah, I think.
I have
think
socks
so.
that don't have holes. So. Good.
Good.
All right.
All good.
Topic.
Does
right.
Is there Nessie on your Dr. Pepper can? What is that? What's that thing?
It's a Titanosaurus
Oh, okay. It looks like
from
a
Jurassic
Nessie.
Park or from
Okay.
Jurassic World, I guess.
Okay.
Yep.
We got a Nessie.
We got a
It's
Nessie.
here if you didn't see it.
Did we mention Nessie?
We didn't on the last one.
Yeah, we got a Nessie for
We
the
got a
dungeon.
Nessie. Jenny purchased us a Nessie for the set.
I just
She's
felt
very
like we needed
cute.
one.
You're correct. She's very
svelte,
cute.
She's very soft.
She is.
She's got cute little flippers.
And she's from Nikki's Fleece Friends. I should send them a thing that says cease and desist. That is my name.
Right?
That is my name.
How dare you use
How
my name?
dare you.
I own it.
I own this name. How dare you?
Right?
Okay, I'm ready. Tell me your topic.
Okay, let me get a couple of things here pulled up. And then we shall begin.
Okay.
It will not take me too long, I don't think.
Okie dokie.
I probably should have prepped a little better, but I did not. That's not it. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. That scared me. Oh, it's in my photos. Sorry. Okay. I am
Stupid.
curious. Stupid. I said it along with me. I said it with me.
Say it with me. Say it with me now.
Stupid.
Stupid.
My topic is the burnt toast theory.
What?
Have you heard of this?
Like the smell before a stroke or something?
No.
Oh, okay. Then no. No.
It's not that.
No, I don't know it.
It's the burnt toast theory is kind of a way of, kind of thinking positive when bad things happen to you.
Oh.
It's a kind of a coping mechanism, honestly.
Okay.
But basically, the theory uses the example of like, okay, you make toast for yourself in the morning and you accidentally burn your toast. And you're just like, I'm so mad because I got to make a new piece of toast and throw this piece of bread away. But then because you had to take the time to make another piece of toast, you might have avoided being in like a car accident.
Oh, shit.
Or something.
Okay. Interesting.
So there's like, it's kind of all things happen for a reason, which we all know that phrase is bullshit. But but I kind of like the idea of it. It kind of, if there's small little negative things, that they could still lead to positive outcomes.
Ooh, I like that. I have not heard this.
An example, like you may not get a job you want if you fail a job interview, but then you might find out later that there was actually a better opportunity that was better for your goals. And you're like, oh, well, it's a good thing I didn't get that job. Sometimes like a missed flight. Miss a flight and then realize that they had like a mechanical issue or like got delayed or something. Let's see. You spill coffee on your clothes and have to change, but you might run into an old friend who offers you a great networking opportunity.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a weird.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Just like the stars align a little bit and you meet up with somebody you wouldn't have otherwise.
Oh, here's one. You might be disappointed that you burned your toast, but then you remember that you have yogurt in the refrigerator that's about to go bad.
Hurrah.
Hurrah! Little wins. It's celebrating little wins.
I like it.
So
Okay.
I'm going to send you a video on TikTok real quick, because this is one that there's an actual video example of this happening to a dad and a daughter.
Okay.
Oh, can load faster.
Yeah, sometimes the dungeon sucks.
Okay, well, it's a video of this like dad and like a little girl, and they stop because they're walking away from like something outside.
Okay.
And they stop to pick up a coin on the ground. And literally in the amount of time that they stopped to pick up the coin, if they would have just walked over it, they would have got hit by a car that was
Ooh.
like lost control and sped off the road. I
Shit.
mean, it misses them by like a millisecond. It is crazy to watch. And so that's one of the things. It's like, oh, like a little coin, just like
something little. That's cool.
How little
I
things
like
can
that. Yeah.
So I was curious. Have you ever had something like that kind of happen?
Let me think about this. God, I'm sure I have.
I have one.
Go for it, and I'm gonna think.
Okay, so this was after high school. I was about to go off to college, and I worked at a bank. It's like my part-time job in high school.
This is where you hugged the manager instead of shook his hand?
This is a different bank, actually.
Oh, okay.
But
Okay.
Some of the same people, yeah.
Okay.
There was a point some of us moved from one bank to another bank. So
Okay.
Anyway, my last day at my job, I remember there was something happening that like I was gonna work like the whole week, and then I was gonna go out with like my coworkers like Friday night and like I don't know go
Party.
to college on Monday or something. But something happened. I actually had to end work like earlier in the week and head out like for like my apartment or something. I don't really remember what. Yeah. But I remember kind of thinking, I was like, oh, well, there goes those plans. So my last day at the bank, the very next day, Jenny's no longer there. That bank got robbed at gunpoint.
Damn. That's crazy.
If this weird thing hadn't happened where I had to kind of leave early, I would have been there.
Wow. That's
Isn't that
crazy.
weird?
Did anybody get hurt or anything?
Nobody got hurt, but
That's
I did hear the person like
crazy.
fired off weapons and stuck guns in people's faces.
Scary.
So still pretty fucking traumatic.
Yeah. So you knew some of the people that happened to?
A couple of them quit. They're like, I'm not working
Holy
at a bank
shit.
anymore. They're
Yeah.
like, that was too much.
I would too. That's scary.
Yep.
Whoa. Wow, that's big.
And here's one that kind of like, so I thought of two when I was kind of reading about this. And also, I can't seem to get the little video to load, so I might have to send it to you later.
Okay,
And
that's
I'll
fine.
post it on our social too, so you guys can see it.
Yeah.
So this one, it was kind of an inconvenience for me, but it worked out for kind of somebody else.
Okay.
Well, I guess kind of worked. Okay, so another job. I was working at a gym, like a part-time job, and I had to stay late for something, and I was mad. That I think somebody went home sick or something. I had to kind of help close everything down, and I was kind of pissed about it.
Yeah.
So I'm doing like the little walkthrough, and I walked to like the pool, and I was kind of like, well, I already checked it, but I'm gonna like go walk it again and make sure they don't need any help or anything to like close down. So I walk it again, and I happen to, out of the corner of my eye, see this like little boy in like the pool. And his mom is yelling at him to get out of the pool. She thought he was just like goofing around. And I reached and I grabbed him like by his arm and just like pulled him out of the water. And as soon as I pulled him down, he kind of got down on the ground and threw up a bunch of water. He was drowning.
Holy shit. And she was just watching him?
She didn't know he was like actually choking on water. And she's like, oh my God. But I just kind of happened to notice and I just yanked him out really fast.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, he probably could have drowned if I
hadn't
done the little second walkthrough or been asked to stay late or something.
That's badass.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So those are kind of some weird ones, huh?
Yeah, those are good. Man, I have nothing like that. I mean, I'm sure I have little stuff, but I can't think of anything off the cuff.
Have you ever, like, I don't know, been late and then noticed there's, like, a car accident, like, on your way to, like,
yeah,
work
I guess that's probably happened.
I'm sure that's probably happened to me before, too.
I'm thinking that's probably happened. Damn, I can't think of, like, any big, like, impactful one that I could say. Do you have anything, Todd?
Yeah, I guess I have two that come to mind since you talk about car stuff. One minor one that sucked, but I used to go to the gym after I got off work, and I got off work at like 2:00 in the morning. And then one day I was lazy and I was like, I'm not going to go to the gym. It was winter time, and I got a wreck on the way home because of the ice. And, you know, you could argue if I'd gone to the gym, that probably wouldn't have happened. And then another time, like sometimes I would have to stay and work overtime, and sometimes I didn't. And I don't remember which of the two it was, but I always went home the same way. And if I had not had to stay to do overtime, or if I had, whichever one, like I say, I don't remember. But anyway, I saw a person get in a wreck and die on my way home.
I think I remember that.
Yeah, that would have, well, I say that would have been good to miss it, but there's actually two people. Somebody else, I'm sure, would have found them, but One person died, and then the other one didn't.
And you were like the first one to see it or something, like drive up on it. I think I remember that because you came home super shaken up.
Sure.
And you were like, Nikki, promise me you will always wear your seatbelt, because this person like got thrown out and they weren't wearing their seatbelt or something. That one was wild.
Yeah.
I remember that now.
Did you see how Lenny was stretching?
Yes, she does that. Like
That is
stretches
the
down
weirdest
wall.
cat stretch I've ever seen in my life. I'm sorry, it really just caught my eye. She
she did a move.
had her back legs on the edge of the
ledge,
and then she just kind of rolled forward.
She's a stretchy bitch.
Is that a weird cat stretch?
Well, she did it down the wall. She did it like
she was balancing.
She did
on
it
those back
vertically.
two legs, but, leaning forward.
She did her stretch that she always does, but she was like half on the ledge.
Like a spaghetti noodle going down the wall.
I don't believe I've seen that.
Cats are made of liquid. Have you
They
heard
are
this?
made of liquid.
They are. Yeah, she's wild. See, I don't think I have anything like that that I can think of. Like that was, but your one was bad. You got in a wreck because you didn't go to the gym. It's supposed to be good things.
Oh yeah, just since she
because there's timing.
Car stuff. Then,
yeah.
Yeah. Still kind of a weird coincidence though.
Yeah. You're like, you should have gone to the gym, bitch.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely.
Man, I can't think of any good ones like that. I don't know. I'll have to think. If anything comes up, I'll write it down for next time.
Yeah.
I can't think of any.
But it's kind of a fun little theory to look into.
Yeah. I've heard people say online about the Twin Towers and stuff on 9/11, how they were supposed to be there that day and for whatever reason they didn't get to work on time and stuff like that. I heard.
Yeah, that was
or they were sick that day.
Big examples and stuff that people were using. Like there were people who were or they were supposed to be on the planes and they missed their flight,
or on the plane that crashed or something. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, or they were sick and didn't go to work, and it's wow.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that was a good thing.
If you were at work and let's the bank being robbed example, if you were at work and something like that happened, or an armed person came in or something big and crazy like that happened, would you just leave and never come back?
Probably.
I think I would too. I'd be like, yeah, I'm not sorry, I'm leaving. I've thought about that a couple of times because where I work, we'll occasionally get text messages like, there is a gunfight happening a block away from the campus. And they have to tell us when that happens. So they're like, the facility's on lockdown, nobody come or go. And I'm like, if they come in here or something, I don't know. If I'm faced with something like that, I'm out forever.
I'm done.
I'm out forever. I ain't coming
cursed.
back.
I'm not coming back.
And and I don't care who you are. If you're my next employer and you interview me and you're like, why didn't you give your 2 weeks? I'm like, because a person came in with a gun and I didn't want to who would ever fault you for that?
And I was done.
I was done. And if it happens here, I'm going to do the same thing.
Yeah. And I took a poll and everybody agreed with me.
I didn't even go back for my shit. They can keep it.
Keep it. I don't care.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
No.
It is kind of a cute little theory, though. I can see how it can kind of put a positive spin on negative things happening.
Like
or even if just a small little negative thing does happen, then you could be like, well, maybe
something worse would have happened if I didn't get trapped in traffic or whatever.
Yep.
Yep. That's a good point. That's a very good point. Keeps ragers like me maybe under control. I brought this
to help.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I'll think of it next time I want to raise my blood pressure.
Do you guys have any crazy burnt
Tell
toast
us.
stories?
Yeah. Send us an email.
I would love to hear more of them because I was reading through some comments and stuff on TikTok over it, and some people had some crazy fucking stories. And 9/11 was one that people were bringing up a lot. That people who mentioned well, I actually should have been in that tower, but so this happened, so I didn't go to work.
Right.
Or I was supposed to be on that flight, and I was not. Yeah,
I can't imagine. You would have to just second guess every decision you made for the rest of your life. If something like that was so close to happening, and my alarm's going off. Sorry. For whatever reason, you're like, oh, I guess my fever's just a little bit higher, so I'm going to stay home from work today. And if you could have gone the other way and be like, well, I mean, I'm feeling better. Maybe I'll just take some Tylenol and go. I don't know. That's so fucky.
Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah, I'll have to think. But if anybody has any good ones, let us know.
Yep.
And I'll try to think if I have any.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Okay. I think that's it for today. Burnt toast.
Burnt toast.
Next time you burn your toast, you're going to be like,
oh, Jimmy.
Toaster loves me.
Thanks, Toaster.
You just saved the day.
Awesome.
We did it, Toaster.
We did it. Alrighty.
All right, guys, send us emails.
Yes.
thegoryholepod@gmail.com.
Yes.
What's your alarm for sleepy bye?
It's to take my birth control.
Oh.
I'm
I
gonna go
thought
do
it was
it.
like old lady time to go bed.
Well, that's basically next. So.
Yeah.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Stay gory.
Stay gory.